Subhanallah walhamdulillah wa la ilaha illallah wallah.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Peace be with you all. Welcome to this edition of the Deen Show, to the section where we answer your questions, the mailbag. And today, of the questions that we have, is if Islam is a religion of God, then why is there so much violence associated with Islam? So we have this questioner wondering why, in his view or her view, Islam, if it is a religion of God, seems to be associated with so much violence. The first thing I'd like to say is that with regards to this issue, it's not true. And I'll tell you why. First, if we were to take an actual poll of what's happening on the globe today, we'd recognize that it's not only Muslims that are engaged in acts of war or in violence or things of that sort, but on the contrary, you'll find that Muslims who as a whole population make up perhaps a fifth, that they're the minority when it comes to all that's taken place of war and of crime and of other things. And to make it a bit more realistic and bring it down to earth, if we look at the United States, and you take a look at 300 million people, and you look at the statistics of the different demographics of who the criminals, if we can put that in quotes, are, you'll find that Muslims are very much so a minority in having committed anything of crimes, aside from the accusations that are placed among many, whether it's in Guantanamo Bay or in other areas where they're being held without any right to trial, etc. The second point that I want to bring up is this. Pay attention when you're looking at the news to see whenever someone who is Muslim is involved in something or is accused, as a better term, you'll find that the religion is always associated with that person. But on the other hand, you don't find that balance and fairness also being the case when it comes to other people who commit crimes. For example, we recently heard about the case in Canada where the person on the Greyhound bus attacked the other passenger and decapitated him. Anybody have any idea what that person's background is? What their religious affiliation is? What church they belong to or denomination? Absolutely not. Let's go back a few years. What about the case with the Amish community where the man went in and took the schoolgirls hostage? And he did all that he did of evil, heinous crimes. Anybody have any idea what the person's heritage is, what their cultural background is? Anything of what their religious affiliation is? What they profess as beliefs? Again, absolutely not. But when anyone or anything that has even a hint of Muslim involved, you'll find that there's that rush to mention and make that purposeful association. And so when this is the reality of what the media proposes or presents, naturally you're going to think that all the crimes and all the acts of violence that take place in the United States and in the world as a whole, that it's Muslims that are involved. And we'll see that this is far from the truth. It is actually very distorted and is in no way the truth, and it's actually contrary to Islam's teachings. Thank you very much, and that's all that we have for this portion of Mailbag. We'll see you next time on the D Show.